Adrian Hart with your Southeast Colorado news on seconews.org, and we're at one of my favorite La Junta restaurants, the Copper Kitchen, just off of Colorado Avenue. We're with the keynote speaker for the La Junta Chamber of Commerce 120th Annual Banquet. That's, of course, coming up tonight at the Otero College. There's the Jim Rizzuto Ballroom. seconews.org will be live streaming right here on our Facebook page. We'll have some videos we'll be uploading to the YouTube page as well, including this one. You can find our About the Valley programming on Spotify and, of course, on seconews.org. With me is keynote speaker Trent Loos. Trent, you're kind of a renowned radio guy in the region, huh?
Oh, you can't believe what you hear on the internet, Adrian. You know that. But first of all, I think you ought to get. Oh, you got a little.
See what I'm doing? I'm nursing it. I know how to do an interview.
You got to drink. If you're going to drink, you got to drink.
Well, cheers to that. Certainly, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us and coming to town. So, from what I understand, the Chamber's giving you a little tour of the neighborhood.
No, not the Chamber. Julie.
Julie, all the way.
Julie tour. I just show up, say when, how, and now.
Okay, we couldn't get her on camera.
We couldn't do this without her.
I know, we wouldn't be here without her.
It's like the glue that holds it all together.
Very, for sure. You nailed it. Nailed it.
I'm a quick learner.
I'll bet that's what you do on your programs too. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Rural Route Radio?
Sure. I do 4 different radio programs every day, and Loose Tales was actually the flagship. It started 22 years ago this year.
Okay.
And it was to, very similar to what you're doing actually, Adrian, with Seco News, and that is to share the stories of the people and places in rural America that truly make it what it is. And often overlooked, and my evolution through that in 22 years has actually been to not just tell the story of rural America, but how rural and urban America must come together as we continue to go forward through this very trying time in our nation's history.
All right. Well, certainly I appreciate you coming to town and telling some of the tales. I hope you get some stories to tell out of La Junta.
I hope so too. Julie's just kept me in a little cave. She won't let me get out and meet the people. I don't know. Maybe I should hang with you the rest of the day.
There we go. We could go see what's happening on the side of Highway 50, what's flooding. Typically, I go out of town and people say, "Oh, you must be in town because we're flooding somewhere."
I haven't seen water for 3 weeks.
Right? Well, we aren't in the high water over here, but our boots are covered. Adrian Hart with Trent Loos. We're going to have live coverage of his keynote speech this evening. Anything you want to add, Trent?
Yes, I do want to add one thing. We want to thank that guy right there and everybody else who's protected our freedom and enabled our ability to continue to gather in 2022. Young man sitting down there with the United States Marines retired cap on. We're only here and able to do this thanks to their efforts.
Well, thank you so much, Trent. You really nailed it, and you're sitting in the right spot to bring that up. Of course, they have a place setting here at the Copper Kitchen for our area veterans to come by and get a meal on the Copper Kitchen for their service in providing our freedom. So
I am a little worried though now because I just pointed at a veteran Marine who knows it's not polite to point, and I'm wondering what he's going to come over here to.
There we go. Thank you so much,
My
Trent.
pleasure.
I do appreciate it. I'm Adrian Hart, and this is About the Valley.